Why does it do that? Because of the IO Lash?
IO Lash, yeah.
And the combo with the Void?
Very scary against Naga, in my opinion. Scary versus TA2, but definitely good against IO Lash. And that also is Team Spirit kind of going a little...
It's going to just fall to the supports to build the utility. And a quick first blood for Insania, as this IO has worked well for Liquid the entire potential, as he is the KDA leader of the tournament right now.
Oh, nice use of Cookie. Boxy, he's going to surround Miposhka with the help of the illusion. Miposhka's going to turn around, do what damage he can. It's going to be close call. Boxy gets stunned up, and they do manage to get the kill on Boxy first. Miposhka will be granted the experience for that one. Zai, and I don't know if you're supposed to be that far ahead, but it is a bad matchup for Punk.
It's a free matchup for T. I mean, this goes back to Ferrari TA days, right?
Yeah.
It's been winning since 10 years ago, and it's not going to stop now.
I tether up to the high ground as they both went through the portal here. Boxy and Miposhka, now they're going to be met by Collapse.
There's no
might be able
whirling.
to burst down Insania. Timberchain doesn't quite land, but they might just be able to get that final hit in. Oh, it's not enough. What did he live on? Now an impetus. That'll finish him off. Mira is going to be in an awkward position, though, and Mickey does have enough mana to be able to take advantage of this one. They will trade off supports, but maybe they're going to get a 2-for-1 special because Collapse will get him with the Timber Chain. Mickey's looking to even the odds now to chase down Miposhka, and he's going to have the IO joining him soon.
Creep block.
Oh, the creep block! It's not quite enough. Miposhka was just huddled away in the corner. Collapse. He's fighting now against Mickey 1v1, but not for long. Insania's going to join in, start healing up Mickey, and he will probably be perfectly fine here. Dodges the Timber Chain. In fact, they may even chase after Collapse. Nice drop. Item drop to be able to get the maximum amount of HP out of the one, which was actually needed there. He stays alive of just 90 HP.
What a crazy item drop there from Collapse. I mean, you have a chance of getting stunned there. I think he really would have wished he had a whirling death point there, being stuck in all those trees. That is such a high-level nuke this early in the game when you get 6 or 7 trees into it. Double chain, triple chain, in fact, just to get as much damage.
Oh, he dropped a branch to try and block away the vision of himself. Meanwhile, Yotaro dies at bottom lane. Oh, this is definitely a bit of deja vu now. Did actually.
Nice.
You played Jakiro.
I don't remember it. I'm sure he popped off.
Catching Collapse, they left him alone in the safe lane. The lane swap maybe not working out for Team Spirit the way they intended.
He can't stand on here. The rotations through the gate with this IO are
look at this
mass
mass rotation on Nisha, though. They have to get this one. They are losing way too much in their side lanes. They need to be able to punish Nisha, but Boxy is here, and he's going to help him out a little bit. Another round of refraction going up to quickly break the coil. Insane is going to join in too. The heals are going off. Laurel, he needs to deliver the last bit of damage before the heals can do enough. Nisha, another win. No, the orb doesn't land. Oh, now awaiting Rift. It's still not enough. Nisha survives, and it's Laurel who dies. Oh, no. They needed that kill so badly, but somehow Nisha versus Laurel, the biggest prize pool in Dota's history.
I mean, we should say the heals were significant there, though. Yotaro will make his presence felt with a Chronosphere and should collect the kill on Mickey. That's a streak kill, 4x, almost 800 gold.
Jesus, how is an early kill like this worse?
There's nobody that can kick him out. And meanwhile, Liquid are happy to bring in reinforcements with that reload. However, Deja Vu straight back to top into the clutches of Yotaro.
Cookie is going to be given over. Mickey needs to run away from Yotaro, get away from that damage, but Yotaro, he pounces forward, gets the bash required to claim the kill. A good trade-off, but if they lose more supports, it could be bad. Laurel's going to come in, though, and they've got Collapse with the song. It goes off in time, and Zai will allow his team an opportunity to be able to get away. Team Spirit's still going to chase a bit, though.
Yeah, they have another time dilation and a leap up. If they can catch up to the Naga just so damn fast, Collapse will kill Boxy on the backside. And there's a Troll Summoner coming in with the flank.
It's going to pop the illusions, try and dodge away from the Chakram, but Team Spirit, they are relentless. They got Boxy. They won Zai. He's been having way too much of a free game here. The Mickey's going to come back into this one. He teleports back into play here, and now they're going to look for the kill onto Collapse. Once again, the aggression from Team Spirit is going to result in potential turnaround, but he gets away with the Timber Chain, and Mickey dies instead.
A third death for this Leshrac that was snowballing the lane as Team Spirit strike back, and they are still looking for Zai. Somehow this skirmish got so damn extended, the Leshrac dies twice before you get the Naga once. It's just so Orchid here. This Manta is so damn fast. He's going to have a second item Orchid unless Yotaro...
Ice Blast, but there is going to be kisses. Is this going to scare away Yotaro? He's going to commit. He commits for the kill on his eye, but he doesn't get it. And I don't think the Ice Blast is going to take him out. Oh, it does. On the last 2 ticks, it's enough. And an unstoppable streak taken away.
I guess Team Spirit are happy with that exchange. They get the 2-for-1. They get this Naga with the streak
to join the fights and turn them around. Song actually going to be used here for the setup. Let's see if they can land a split Earth onto 2 heroes here. They're going to go for the Puck and Mira's Enchantress. They only are going to get the Enchantress, of course. Phase shift, just too good of a dodge for Laurel, but decent.
Stylish. Now you can counteract it with that AO.
Oh, but he got the shard pickup. He goes for the Puck
that's
kill,
silence.
and the kisses, they land. The final one is there, and it kills Maposhka too. So Nisha pick up that Blink Dagger. He farmed to a shard, bought it.
He's finding some big openings. As Orchid is done.
Oh man, that is a fast Orchid. Yutoro's very dead.
This game pace is incredibly fast from Liquid right now. 8K gold lead at 16 minutes. They have threat on everybody in this game right now.
And he's just delivering more solo kills. Tries to use the TA trap,
Naga.
deny again.
Zai just ran in, did not expect them to be.
He's going to be bailed out, though. They don't have an Ice Blast, so Insani comes in with very clutch heals. They hit a Split Earth and lots of silences on Collapse. And you said the pace is picking up.
With a Mask of Madness here, you might not need to throw in this blast on the first target.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Okay. Collapse
Lotus.
just died to
Not
a
gonna do
Templar Assassin solo. Granted, he had a double damage, but that's not a great sign.
Neither is Laurel getting picked off solo by Zai here, as the pickoff route continues.
Great catch.
No dispel for the Orchid here. He is absolutely gone. Only question is, will the Golem take the kill?
No. Not a chance with Zai outputting. And that's exactly what happens. They spot Yutoro,
Still
immediately
no
the
dispel.
song, and then he's going to be able to Orchid, and Yutoro is going to find that his Manta is delayed even further.
Meanwhile, they're still fighting on the other side. I mean, there's some sort of smoke behind him here.
He might
Catch
be able
Boxy.
to catch Boxy. It'd help if he got a bash here. Upon time dilation, they're going to use the coil. I mean, they need as many kills as they
Reload
can get.
into
All
the
of these
base
kills
mid.
are worth.
It will get a glyph instantly out from Spirit. They did not even wait to see this.
Just outmaneuver Team Spirit. They go for the mid lane. They take that tier 3. Range Barracks still up, but Yutoro, if he dies here, oh, jeez, that
Not even
damage
get
is
a
just
time
so
walk off.
damn fast.
I mean, that's with his dispel too. They're just saving the
Oh,
silences.
more
They're gonna collapse as
silences. Dude, Nisha is putting on
well. He's getting out.
quite a masterclass of an early shard pickup with this TA trap. He's
Meanwhile,
still
you
trying to get out on
slapped.
Collapse while, yeah, Zai's trying to set up. He's like, guys, I've caught so many heroes. Come over here. And Nisha will oblige. They'll get the kill onto Mira as well. So 3 dead on the side of Team Spirit. Now they can go and finish up.
That next Aegis, you're super content. Boxy even looking for a wisdom rune. Yutoro says, enough is enough, sir. You have gotten enough experience in this game. How dare you assume you will take my wisdom rune?
But again here, time walk away, and he's still got a Manta. But it's Zai who's really the big threat. Hits him with the Orchid. Waiting out the Manta. Finally throws out the Ensnare at the same time as the Splitter, so they land both and chain it very nicely.
It's just so hard to dodge these silences on the map. A single dispel is, you can also just TP Radiant Outpost, I suppose. It's just gonna be so damn slow.
Yeah, and lacking your frontliner when it comes to the damage being put out by Nisha. Anybody shows, they could get 2-shot. The potential is there, and there's the silence. Maposhka, 1 hit, brings him down to half. Now the Kiss is trying to get the vision, trying to get the slowdown. Hits Maposhka once or twice, almost enough for the kill. That final one might just do it. He's gonna tick out. Mickey, meanwhile, Fuel Scepter put onto Laurel. He does have phase shift, but immediately silenced once again by the TA traps. They're just, it's the TA traps nonstop, man.
And they're just reloading to the base again.
Oh, he's
Straight to the
broken.
chrono.
Miro's going to be shredded immediately. They have to throw out the Chronosphere. Otherwise, they're going to get barracks. Mickey does get off his BKB,
just
and a song
walks
goes
off.
out.
The sleep will put an end to what looked like a turnaround potential for Team Spirit, as now they have to fight it out with no ultimates.
A Coil desperately trying to keep Team Liquid out of their base, desperately hoping to somehow turn around an impossible team fight, but it will never happen. 4 dead on the side of Team Spirit. A buyback from Yutoro immediately, but he comes back with no Chronosphere, comes back with no chance of defending his final barracks, and no chance of winning this game 1. Team
enough right now. They have Monkey King and they have Naga Song can reset the team fight.
Ooh. What do we think about this Bat Rider overall last?
It's
Is
a
this
mid.
mid?
Yeah, it's a mid.
Laurel Bat?
Good hero save on Team Spirit's side, so you're just gonna have to tank it out here.
Oh,
This
big
is a
pickup.
much better start, as it's Mira gaining a lane advantage instead of feeding away.
Now he is still going to feed. He gets a 1-for-1 trade-off, but being able to get that first blood for himself.
He controlled the entire map.
Laurel,
Not
he
get
goes for the kill. So important he gets this. 12 Magic Wand charges, Scatter Blast that isn't quite there because Laurel was sitting just on top of him. He will die, but the trade-off is so worth it. He gets the Experience League now. Oh, really good in CS right now. Again, especially compared to game number 1. Blood Grenade thrown out. Mira, he's going to have to go for a blast-off away from Mickey, and that's going to be good enough. Though it will cost them Courier. Leveling up Whirling Death means Collapse is a little bit more offensive power, but he's more susceptible to the damage. Nice tree plant. Uses the Ironwood branch, places it down to get the Timber Chain, to get the kill. Unfortunately, while small tactics may have won them that kill, the overall strategy is probably going to cost them 2. Nice kill there from Mira, being able to get the tree and prevent himself. So close to that tower. Laurel, he'll bump him back. He's got the lasso ready to go. The TP is coming in. The Fade Bolt is just not going to do enough to stop this damage. Or maybe it will. The Telekinesis stun back. There's blood grenade. Yet another Blood Grenade, and the Impetus lands. That's enough.
TP the Monkey King of all heroes here. Mickey is just going to TP to run back the bottom.
Immediately, Laurel too.
Laners are happy in being left alone. I say that as Yatoro is definitely not happy being left alone here. Naga Mirana, this is a very old school combo. It's a giant circle. It's just a question of where are you on it. And Seed Shot will come through and clear through this with some dilation. No 6 for Zai. He is 1 experience off.
Oh, that is gonna hurt if he dies because, oh, he gets it now. But he doesn't need to use it. The kisses are gonna nail him. Yutoro dies with Boxy scooping into the backside, and they're gonna give him Poshka. Once again, Mickey being hyper aggressive. The IO Leshrac combination, he makes the early rotations. Now on the Monkey King, as he is prone to do, he will set up through the gate and help them get some big kills around the tier 1 tower. Farm anywhere on the map, and as a result, Liquid maintain a net worth lead off of the laning phase. But this would do a lot to offset this. Mira and Maposhka going for a gank on Denisha, who Scatterblast TP's out.
Impetus.
Oh, the Impetus doesn't quite reach him. Have the advantage of surprise. Laurel is going to be hit by the Boundless Strike, and the arrow perfectly placed by Boxy. That leads into the Rod of Atos, and a whole heap of chains disables. That'll end with Nisha claiming the head of Carl.
Warming up and playing the map, especially if you're securing.
Wukong's man and a fast kill onto Mira. Gets it. So Mickey and his patience is rewarded once again. The first and head straight to lane. Maposhka, he's going to be caught here probably by the arrow. Maxed out arrow, maxed level 1 in snare, but it still lasts long enough.
This is going to be a deadly combination, especially.
Oh, he somehow stays out of vision. The Monkey King is going to be the one to die instead. The blast off lands on him, and he's surrounded by heroes. Too much for him to handle. He tries to trickery dodge, but there's way too much. The kisses, that is enough to get the Techies kill. The Fire Burn will take that, but a 1-for-1 trade-off to the advantage of Team Spirit as they trade core for support.
They're very happy with that exchange. They get a lot of farm for Yatoro off this as he just gets the head bottom.
Okay, maybe it's a 2-for-1. Laurel still gets caught on the way out by the Rod of Atos into the arrow. Another combo that Liquid have to play around Boxy.
Was that just off?
Game 2 for him, as there's the ensnare. Arrow is not going to be there because of the creeps. They try and hit it to Telekinesis, but there goes the Mantine. Now he turns around, gets a 2-man Chronosphere. He does need a little bit more damage. He'll get the kill on Insania, but what about Nisha? They slow him down with Time Dilation and the Enchant. He's not going anywhere. Immediate smoke up from Team Spirit afterwards, too.
Last game, I think that song was waiting there to be a counter initiation tool. This game, you can use it aggressively to set up a Wukong in the arrow.
Insania dead again to another lasso. Now, Liquid is going to respond here. Playing with the moon.
It's Collapse, tankiest target in the game. Do you have the burst for him?
They're gonna try with the kisses. I think that's enough magic damage. He is gonna die. They'll take the tier 2 as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they push out and catch Boxy, and will try and do the same with his tier 2. It looks like both teams will be back. I could use a few more kills, but that's just me.
Can't all get ready. That's game 3.
Maposhka is going to get picked off here. Team Spirit going to leave him behind. Looks like Mira may be caught as well. Oh, the 4-step. It cuts down Mickey's tree that he was hopping to. Not that anything's going to come of that, of course, as they will very easily be able to bring down the second support, and that now means Zai, he doesn't even have to go back to base.
Find him. And he's setting up.
He caught him. He caught him big time. He baited out that creep wave. Moonlight Shadow, but with the... Oh, no! They don't have any detection. Lasso doesn't reveal, so they're going to miss out. Wukong's man is actually going to be used. They're going to try and burst him. BKB going off for Mickey. He'll protect himself. They chase after Laurel. They chase after Yutoro. Both of them will be able to get away, but they do not get away with murder. That's what they were hoping for. And in fact, Laurel may still die here. Flame Break will protect him a little bit.
Needs to hide for the blink.
Hide.
He should get away here.
One more second, a blink, and a TP.
These heroes don't get bursted that fast. Numbers fight for Liquid, they just ran everybody up here.
And since Mickey's still alive, he'll help join in on an Enchantress kill. Collapse, he needs to get out of here. Beautiful blast off from Mira. A couple of mines laid out, still not enough to finish off Mickey. Gets a cookie, he's hopping away.
He's bleeding
out.
out.
Is he bleeding
The
out?
time
The time
dilation.
dilation, it's too many slows. All of his spells put on cooldown.
Lasso back up, and it will secure a second here as he drags him into Yatoro. Double kill for the Faceless Void, and Roshan is up. That'll be the BKB.
That Roshan. Ensnare is eventually going to hit after the BKB wears out, and they're still going to gun for it here. Gunning quite literally as the Scatter Blast looks to finish him off, but it's not good enough. Collapse, running interference. Insania trying to use his own Timber Chain to get away from the Timber Saw. Trying to juke him backwards, but without a telekinesis, he needs a disable to really get away from the...
For the Faceless Void. Very interesting itemization from Yatoro. He just wants the AoE time walk bash when he leaps in versus the Naga. It'll be decent, and Chronosphere do have the damage here.
This is a hard kill. He just picked up Butterfly alongside that heart. This could give him a window to get up the song and get out. They use the BKB.
The bashes.
They want this kill so badly, and they will have it. The bashes come raining in, while Collapse creates a little bit of time here. As they try and go onto the Timber Saw, it's not quite good enough, and now Liquid, they may be stalled up. Yutoro's coming, and he wants even more. Blast off, not gonna land onto Boxy, catching up to Insania though. Time dilation put onto him. Insania will turn that time dilation back around, but Yutoro still on his sidewalk. Immediately jumps forward. Looks like Mira's gonna be dying, but they have the Century to reveal Nisha this time around. Can he get out? The Rod of Atos. Now Cookie, Scatter Blast, that's gonna do a lot of damage, but the bashes, man, the bashes do not stop for Yutoro.
Yatoro praying to the RNG gods, and they
leave such as the triangle over to his other cores. Boxy's very likely to have got here. No way out of this one without leaps and without Moonlight Shadow. So rotation through the gates will pay off.
picked up this early. I mean, cool if he can put it to use. They'll try on Laurel. He has BKB here.
Nisha.
Lotus of his own.
Time
He's
to
just
go.
drag him out.
Trying to use that Haste Rune. The Ogre Seal Totem doesn't go over the cliff. The Haste Rune isn't going to last forever, but it doesn't matter against Chronosphere. You stop time, you stop Nisha from running around. Now Zai still finds openings here. He gets the mid-tier 2, and they steal Chrono.
Out for this, he will be rewarded with a second life.
Now it does cost them their tier 3 and maybe even range barracks at the top lane.
Zai is ratting. That has been his MO a lot of the
They're going to try and catch some heroes before they can get back here. The Harpoon's going to be put to use to pull him into the arrow, but their Yutoro is going to go for this kill onto Mickey, but they have the song. They hit him with the telekinesis. The Chronosphere is going to be wasted. No time for the BKBs. Let's see if they can get the stuns off, though. Laurel taking a lot of damage as he tries to get out of the Wukong's command, forced to use the cheese while the Rod of Atos catches Yutoro. He pops a Manta, time walks back into the side. Time dilation being given away is a dangerous spell, though.
Just going in.
And Collapse just goes for it. Immediately gets arrowed in, and the stun comes out of nowhere to hit Yutoro as he tries to jump in. They're getting nothing out of this one. He jumps back in with a time walk. Finally, he's going to lose his life.
Collapse
but Team Spirit,
buyback.
they have to buy back to help out Yutoro here. He's in big time trouble. He pops his BKB. He does manage to get Mickey. Can this BKB net him another core kill?
If you can kite out another Ensnare Orchid here, you might be able to take down Yatoro.
Boxy, he gets that one as well. Zai, the remaining hero now with nobody left besides the buyback on Insania. He comes
illusions.
in.
He can turn.
He is going to turn, but Yutoro with that time walk is doing a lot of AoE damage. Zai, he goes to the TP out. Now the Yutoro goes back in, but the Aghanim Sem went to work. He catches Zai on the TP out, and they will actually wipe Team Liquid. More than that, they get 6 kills out of it.
It cost them an expensive buyback on Collapse. It cost them the cheese. It cost them the Aegis. Not the cleanest fight that Spirit won. Liquid are going to go for the catch on the Faceless Void.
They're bound to strike into the arrow. They're trying for the fast pick off on Miposhka. Any kind of numbers. Boy, that time walk just destroyed him. What kind of basher's that?
Is this man mortal? I don't understand. He has no BKB. Arrow coming up.
They hit the arrow. It's going to come out and lands onto him. A bash comes out, bound to strike. They try and give him the force staff. That's not good enough.
He is indeed mortal. Liquid make the Yatoro Faceless Void bleed with a short duration arrow. That force staff not in time. You cannot get
he bashes and Abyssal Blade. So one support sneaks away. But losing a second lane of barracks does cause Liquid some
lead the charge. Proximity mine sends the warning here. Dust comes out. That is
Yutaro very close to finishing this up. The arrow is going to come in. Mickey just jumps straight into the middle of it.
This
Wukong's
is
command,
not the
but it's
Wukong
not
he wants.
inside the pit. It's not looking that great unless they can get the telekinesis. The
back.
bash into Abyssal Plane. It's so close. Yutaro does die. Immediately buys back. They need to get into this pit now while they can. See if they can blow up the Monkey King, drag him out of his Wukong's command. The Roshan's going to die in a second here,
Yutoro's
but
back.
Nisha's banging for the kills. He gets the
Yutoro's
kill,
here.
but Yutaro hits the Chronosphere. He takes everything inside of it. The stolen Chronosphere is going to be able to catch the backlight of Team Spirit, however, but the buybacks are running a little thin for Team Liquid. They're trying to get away from Zai, but so much control. And CD with the Soul Blast Off hits a good stun, and now Mickey's back into it. A beautiful Boundless Strike with the Shredder pumping into Team Spirit. They couldn't handle that one, but they do have the extra lives. Yutaro comes back immediately into the stun. The statues are not enough.
He has another
Chronosphere, and Nisha's gonna die as well. They'll collect Zai on the end of it, and this is the end game for Team Spirit. This is the Yutaro Faceless Void. You let him have it a second time, and Yutaro will make you pay.
a big itemization toggle here from Yutaro as he just brings everything out of the Roche Pit in the first life. The second life, with that refresher shot, getting him a second chrono and a Divine Rapier just to pump in the building damage here. 10,000 damage done from the Faceless Void, but damn, did Mickey almost turn that fight with a Boundless Strike into the Shredder multi-shot.
Yeah.
You had some crits flying out that might have just turned that. However, 4 heroes dead for Liquid with no buyback.
Yeah, look at him desperately trying to use couriers to delay, but nothing can stop
That's
Yutaro.
game 2 right there. That is going to make this series.
But it's very rare that we see this hero being run as a position 4, but I think the attack team plus focus fire is a really interesting combination. When you're playing against the sustain of an IO, tag team
Game where if you get ruptured on Yutaro or the Visage starts pouring the birds into you, that you can just run away and feel good about that fight. It's just not a scenario. Snowball top is collapse dead here. It's looking like it.
Yeah, they're going to run him down with the extra
shells
bit
the
of
body
burst.
blocks.
I mean, really good body blocking, and Zania will eventually get that kill as Mickey was a bit scared to go for it. And
That was a nice heads-up play by Mir. He might get the return, but
the tether's up in time.
and this is like this is Batrider. This is another hero we've seen him dominate the tournament with.
6-minute power room box. He's played out of vision, but he's going to pounce now with a
Double
2-man
stun.
avalanche, 2-man split earth, a toss together. The snowball pickup can't grab the Wind Ranger while he's up in the air. Well, you can. He just couldn't do it there. And that leads to a double. See if he can catch Laurel on this avalanche. Not quite. While Zai is going to be gone on in the bottom lane. So left alone, and Boxy failed.
Tempo with it, and they feel very comfortable.
A haste rune and a smoke. A lot of opportunities here for Nisha to be able to pounce. They already have the rupture on a collapse. Laurel is going to go for the kill onto Mickey at the same time. See if they trade out
Gonna run
cores
back.
here. Mickey healed up enough, and Nisha's going to run down all of these
Save
heroes. Eye Blast coming in, but it's not going to land on the cores. The much needed kills that are just not going to land. We look at Mickey. He's charging forward with a healing salve on him. Still got to be careful of Laurel, though. In this skinny little bridge, he will maybe get the kill. No, the split earth. He does have enough for a power shot, but I think he just has to focus on getting out. Maposhka's positioning, though, is going to be a big problem for Liquid. This ice vortex slowing him down. Laurel getting more damage on the way out. Real okay just to make sure that Nisha's going to be okay here. The AoE damage, then you're probably still winning that fight.
Yeah, it's about the Darkseer AA combination. Yeah, with a Tusk going in.
Clearing through the stacks. Team Spirit trying to take advantage of this. The Shackle Shot doesn't land, nor does the Ice Blast. And Insania, well, he's going to be chased down by the Focus Fire. He will die for this one, but you know Team Liquid wants to respond to this one. Zai's coming in. Can he get the bird drop? He does. Nicely played. It's going to be first Laurel, now Yutaro.
Yeah, Yutaro in no man's land.
Yeah, he's erupted up. There's no way out of this one. He joins in on a bad fight for Team Spirit as it just comes down to that Shackle Shot.
That was a very deep go for this IO, especially considering
Wrap
earlier,
around.
will not scout that smoke.
This is a great pickup because they already killed Yutaro once. If they, oh, the smoke is going to break. He's not going to make it out, though. Avalanche is going to land, and Yutaro, he's dead again.
Not even skilling ult as he knows it is an absolute garbage ability. This Darkseer pushing waves in to gain info.
They're going to run
Some
into Zai.
main connection. Shackled missed.
But the block out here at the Shard is going to do a lot. Resummons on the Familiars just to try and hit these stuns, and Insania gets a really big heal with the mech, and he's staying up on the high ground with the healing salve going in. They have to throw so much damage to finish off Zai, but they finally do kill him. Nisha is running low on mana. They have the Rupture on out. Still a lot of damage. Laurel, yeah, he's going to be chased down immediately. A Maelstrom proc. Nisha is still working with enough here to be able to get one more kill. Even a refill on his own bottle thanks to the shovel.
More gold into the Disco Pony's pocket as Nisha will clean up on top of his friend's corpse. They did get that refresh bird summon and they killed one of the birds. So that's pretty nice. You're going to take these off the map for a while. You were probably losing a tower here as
Momoshka, I can't believe you're sticking around like this.
what are
Oh,
you
he's
doing
going to
here?
pay for it.
Toss back in range. I mean, Yatoro's showing up.
Now, he does manage to hit the Ice Blast before he dies here. Final Lightning will trade out him for Boxy.
That ended up being incredibly good for Spirit, actually. What a sick bait. I thought he was just throwing his life.
Towards the rune here, but Mickey doesn't actually step for the power rune. He's running into so many heroes, but so is Liquid. They are going to catch one part of that sandwich. It's going to be Mira on the Tusk.
Team Spirit having trouble finding connections with this AEO supports here, and two supports that can do a lot. In terms of
Yatoro with his BKB, he needs to be able to find a kill on the start of this fight, and he will have it. Visage is going to die before the relocate goes out from Insania. The Rupture, though, is going to do serious damage to Yatoro, and Nisha's going to play without potentially this IO. Beautiful Shackle Shot onto the Visage Familiar, plays against it, but he does have the Bloodstone, and a relocate away from the Ice Blast, but Mickey does die as he commits on in. Yatoro's healed back up as they're going to try and play this out. Red and Leshrac, but Team Spirit have completely outfought them. They saved the Leshrac for last, and they'll finish him off on his second life with Liquid getting nothing out of that. Absolutely nothing.
You had momentum in this game. You had tempo. You had pace. Ends up kind of backfiring as you wanted the Leshrac damage going in on the Wind Ranger. They'll pick up Laurel off of a pretty damn good Sentry Ward here.
Yeah, this works out very nice for Liquid because they just lost a ton of momentum off that team fight all the solo, but he knows the relocation is going to be there. Boxy's trying to get a toss away, but the BKB is actually going to hurt Mickey here, and Yatoro is just manning up. He's going for a crazy 1v5, but ultimately he did get what he wanted out of that, which was Mickey's life.
I guess take him down with you here. It's a great target as well.
Boxy, yep, they're going to jump in immediately, try and burst him without using any sort of Berserker's Rage, just keep him from a distance, and they got him.
That is a very nice pickoff. He does have buyback here. Liquid can commit. It's Radiant side. It's going to take him a while to get back here. And Team Spirit going to poke in, and that Lotus and Lincolns are being thrown on Yatoro, so you have to think about these ruptures.
The pipe now being on cooldown means Team Spirit. Yatoro feels confident. He's going to push forward. It's got a window where the Tiny is not here. He's going to try and go through the gate. Oh, this is dangerous. He's going to come back into instant damage. He may not be able to blink away. Boxy, if you do this, it could be a dieback. He keeps on baiting it. Is he ever going to go through? Oh my God, he's just going to keep him sitting there.
Yatoro's
going to go through, and Boxy doesn't realize it because the animation is on his own side. Oh no, he's got the Ogre Seal Totem though. He may have a chance to be able to get away. Yatoro chases after him, and Team Spirit. And now maybe they're the ones to get caught. Zai looped around. He's going for lore. Where's Yatoro? Yatoro, save us, please. Oh no, Team Spirit. They're already ready to run down. That's going to be 2 heroes dead. One of them with no buyback. That's dangerous. Ice Blast, it doesn't really clip. They immediately dodge away over the side. Now a toss back up on Yatoro. Tried to go for the chain stop, but no. Denied. Nihilism though. The BKB, it gets kited out, and he knows it too. He immediately just has to TP away and collapse. Oh no, Yatoro in his bold move of going through the portal to try and catch.
Carl's got to find a big target. Big shackles help your team fight out. You can poke the Lesh like this. You have a nullifier now.
Ice Blast is going to be used here. Can they put enough damage to take away that Aegis? They're going to try. Oh, what a beautiful vacuum from Collapse. Now they do have the pipe. They're going to pop the Berserker's Rage and just try and lead into these heroes. BKB, Mickey, can he get away? Where's the net? Oh, what beautiful shard. Insani comes in, hits the cheese. That's going to help him out. And then they turn back onto Yatoro, who gets a Force Staff away. He's okay for now.
Beautiful disengage.
Great stuff from Team Spirit. The improv earlier of Yatoro.
That is always a factor. You land a 2-hero shackle. It's so much time for Yatoro to go in and just smack you. High ground ward, they're going to see Yatoro.
They're going to get the Rupture toss back. That's going to be a ton of damage into the Split Earth, but he got off the ultimate, he got off the BKB, got off the Satanic, and he's back up to full, and Mickey is stuck. A beautiful vacuum Ice Blast. Now they do still have that combo. Nisha is a problem a little bit here. They got to be able to focus down with Laurel while Yatoro resets. Nisha gets the relocate out. Perfect timing from Insania, but now without that, it's just an opportunity to run down more. Looks like Zai's going to be the first one. They're going to catch Boxy as well. Force Staff over the shards, but he's not going to make it very far. A snowball will hunt him down.
That reload went deeper on the map, by the way, but they just couldn't re-engage. It did not with a shield rune in. He is extremely tanky right now.
But if they could get the nullifier on him, it would be massive. Boxy tries to jump in, only hits an avalanche. The toss over is into Mira instead. They now try and disengage. Immediately a relocate backwards, but Utoro didn't really use too much for it.
He's
Mira,
waiting.
snowball over the side. They do manage to get the nullifier onto Lesher. They're focusing him. The relocate is not going to come back in time. Now vacuum into the wall, catches the two supports. They do manage to get the relocate out.
Buybacks for
Oh, the
Liquid.
Bloodseeker is pushed into this one with the nullifier on him. Buybacks raining in from Team Liquid, but once again, Team Spirit just looks so much better in these team fights, man. Nisha is playing for it with the nihilism. They have to win the second part
That
of this team
avalanche.
fight with a beautiful avalanche toss. Is he actually going to do this one? Utoro dies. No way. Now a buyback
shackle.
opportunity for Team Spirit with a shackle shot launching them down. Nisha's got to go. Boxy's got to leave. They've got to get out of here because they can win one part of this fight, but the other part...
Shrek on his own, and he's a pig. No help in sight. It's just Boxy with one more combo, and he got canceled by Collapse.
He's got another nihilism. If he can wait out the nullifier, maybe he can turn. He's going to chase down Laurel. Now the nullifier goes out. He's going to go for the TP way off of this one. Collapse doesn't have a vacuum. They don't have anything to stop him.
No way. It's so damn fast, the burst damage out from Team Spirit right now.
Oh, Mickey. The smoke is going to break. Is he going to blink away in time? He blinks over the side, but he can't get far enough back into his base. He pops a BKB, but he is caught in a corner. Oh, no. 85 seconds now. A dieback for Team Liquid. The first of potentially many, as they do not have many heroes left.
And Nisha was thinking about running down this mid lane, but it's a catapult wave, so he probably couldn't have killed it that fast and opts not to risk it here.
Excuse me, it wasn't a dieback. He just doesn't have
He just doesn't have the gold, so it's 70 seconds, no Bloodseeker. Yatoro, you know this man is going to push it right now. Aegis for 3 minutes, Satanic Ags and level 25 talent. How do you bring him down? It has to be a tiny toss in deep.
But how do they do the tiny toss? Oh, instant sight! They were ready for that one.
And
not today, Boxy. Pull him back in with the Ice Blast vacuum.
Nisha,
the team fight maestros do it again. A dieback on Nisha. Should be the end of the game now as Team Spirit. 5, 6, 7 lives on them, 2 remaining on the side of Liquid. There's no chance, no hope at all. Team Spirit will just run over them. Liquid trying to play for a fountain at this point in time, but they know it's over.
Damn.
GG is called. Now Team Spirit, one game away.
I think Liquid's draft in this one just ticks every box for me.
Yeah, I think for me, this is a really good trial game.
That makes it so unique. And Liquid, you are back on the precipice, as once more you might be denied that first place. You have no more wiggle room, but you do have a first blood on the Drow Ranger, and that is some momentum to gain back from that Game 3 loss.
They're going to need every advantage.
Bar with that first blood, it's not looking too bad. Zai getting beat up a bit on the early laning phase from this reflection. We saw the panel talk about the answer to the Brood. I don't think the catch for the Brood is that good in this game, outside of maybe the Beastmaster later on. You don't have a Spear Breaker. The Shadow Demon pick was pretty defensive.
But if they can win the lane, which they will get the early kill. Granted, it's not first blood, but it's looking good. Yeah, the axes and the Shadow Points just built up a bit too much. Insania, oh, the Rocket Flare comes in to be able to finish off Mira, which may actually save Insania's life as he is going to be chased down. Collapse underneath the tower. He gets the kill first, so they don't get any experience for the Beastmaster kill.
Liquid. I think the mid gank maybe is there, but I also think it's pretty ambitious if the Snapfire is winning the lane, which she is right now.
A lot of last hits there for Mickey, but it's going to put him in a bad position with the kisses raining in. He will be caught.
Oh, nice rotation from the Lich.
Yeah, I mean, with the extra bit of magic damage from the Lich, it might be enough. Zai's going to try and bait it out, and now's the turnaround. Oh, but Utoro's a little bit too far back, so instead they turn for Maposhka. He needs to get on top of him with the lifesteal. Zai wants as much life back. He is going to get a kill, and he'll be able to play the lane, at least for a little bit.
This is where Liquid's it's not where they're strong. When the Clock and the Lich are isolated, that enchant, making its presence felt here on the Ember.
Nisha's not quitting. He has the vision. He has another slide, a couple more of those, and he might just be able to get this kill on Laurel, which would help even up the odds here in the side lanes. Nice use of the Remnant to get the kill. Boxy, with a small assist, will be able to limp away and into his Tranquil Boots.
Nisha is exerting so much pressure in this matchup, just running him down with Flame Guard.
Here's that Mickey rotation through the gate, right on time to catch out Utoro at this point in time. you have to be aware that that kill from behind is always going to be. Might get there in time though, but the Ancients, the rest of them will be claimed by Collapse as a result. And maybe they could get Boxy. Boxy gonna turn around some decent damage with the Chain Frost, bouncing back over to the Enchantress. If he can land on the Laurel, they can get this kill and Boxy can get out, and that's exactly what happens.
Some pretty nice bounces in the end.
Oh, look at Zai. He's just immediately
Kills and shut down Collapse again. He has no boots. It's a very slow hero.
Yeah, the dangerous part is once you've taken that, Burge is going to be used on Nisha, so this is going to be a little bit dangerous for him. Boxy immediately TPs out and does manage to get away. Team Spirit somehow limit any losses there, despite a 4-man gank and a wraparound from behind. Thanks to
Toro.
Yeah.
Making his presence felt in these early fights. He wants to put this meta to use with the Beast Aura. It is not up yet, but you have the Helmet of the Dom Aura. You can push these buildings pretty fast between these two heroes. You're also pressuring mid right now.
Cookie
off a Cookie Tormentor with the Hadouken.
Oh, he gets the silence on him. Maposhka has to finish him off now and will be able to do so. Insania shows up, but can't really do much. Meanwhile, back over on that river spot. Boxy tried to hit him with the hook shot. With the help of Zai, they will be able to punish Laurel for this play onto Mickey.
Team Spirit's still feeling really good about it. Any teams have ever accomplished this task in these types of situations.
See if they can blow up the Shadow Demon real quick. Pull him. Oh, not quite enough. The disruptions. He's going to come back and he's going to die, but it is time. Laurel, the Chain Frost fortunately doesn't bounce back to him again. The kiss is going to be used here. Boxy goes for a desperate TP out. That's not going to work. Amber Spirit jumps away to the Remnant.
Got the last two hits.
Insania. Yeah, it's going to be a long run for him, but I think he's okay.
Control Summoner on your Ember or your Drow. Should be good for most of the game versus the Sunder and the Roar.
Yeah, the only catch for him is Purge as well
impressive.
as... Yeah, this is a big move from Yutoro, and it's going to result in a kill onto Mickey. Great stuff, as long as he can get out, which it looks pretty free. This guy is just in the world when it comes to itemization on carries. Another jump on him. Mira just doesn't stop, man. This nightmare continues for him as Boxy has his number constantly. It might cost Boxy his life, or Insania rather, as Insania is the one targeted by the big bad army of the Beastmaster.
The Lizard will take him out. He'll get his tank up and probably commit for the Roche with the Scotty timing.
Got him on the Rod of Atos with the Cookie follow-up. Oh, the damage is close, but he gets off the slight. He doesn't have a way to get a Remnant out. Too low on mana.
Plus all these Boars and Hawks.
You can't afford back-to-back pickoffs like this.
Atos.
Rod of Atos into the Cookie, into the Primal Roar will ensure a second core kill for Team Spirit. Maybe Mira dies to the Spiders. He's going to try and pop the... Oh, that's a smart move. Uses the smoke. No hero to dispel that. Clever move, Mira.
It's like there's nothing that really scales against Droughts out of some of these uber cheese picks, and even then...
Oh, broke through the Lincolns and got him with the Purge. Can Zai get to the trees? No, he can't. Boxy, he's just throwing his life in there. Anything to protect Zai, but the Frost Shield, it's going to be enough. Boxy, you are going to pay the price. But you done good, son.
He died to one poison stat. That's kind of embarrassing for his brood.
Back to 24 damage.
See, Boxy respects legacy right there. That's a
BKB for Laurel challenging Mickey. And all he has to do is stall up Mickey long enough for his team to get here.
Point blank kisses, just shotgun him down. Get over that threshold to push you into the late game. Because you might be looking at that next Roshan going high ground.
Hook shot onto the Aegis hero. That's going to be difficult. They want to see if they can take away this Aegis without having to overcommit, but an early Sunder from Yutoro pretty much kills that idea unless you get some amazing Chain Frost with Nisha joining in. They're going to do some decent damage, but he gets a 4-staff away. No lucky bounces on that Chain Frost.
Yutoro just stands there. It's not insignificant here.
I swear to God.
Yutoro looking for a shield rune. He
Whoa! Okay, he's just really trying to make sure Nisha can get power runes, I guess.
It's a big deal for this Ember. That is not an idle rune.
Yutoro's like, yeah, you saw what happened last time with that Sunder. You better run, Boxy. You better get out of here. Yep, that's going to be another Sunder to bring down Boxy again.
Yutoro continuing.
Yutoro's going to spot him now.
It's kind of meta.
Yeah, he thinks with the Scotty he can catch him here. Nisha pops the BKB just in case, and he's going to get another Spirit on out. They're really chasing him, but I think Nisha, maybe he's going to be away. The kiss. No, the Roar got there just in range from Collapse. Team Spirit. What is that? How did they have such a perfect read?
Cleanup while Yutoro is making the space. Almost level 20 and almost a Daedalus on this Snapfire. It's just going to be a raw damage build.
Hookshot just required to be able to save Nisha, perhaps. They are going to go for the kill, but the BKB from Laurel should protect him here as Boxy will not have that same level of protection. The Chain Frost bounced around a little bit more. damage done, but not damage that is going to result in a kill.
Zaya's butterfly. He's very
Another
strong
BKB,
right now.
in fact, but they're just going to try and kite around this butterfly broodmother. Now
Yatoro
it gets
in
right
the
in,
back.
and here comes Yatoro straight to Mickey. Oh, that force staff isn't going to get you far enough away as Yatoro positions himself beautifully amongst 3 different cores, kills one, chases the other 2 away. In fact, if it wasn't for that Lincoln, they would have caught Zai too. The collapse is still gunning for it, man.
An absolute god of art. Bots in 7
Dying
seconds.
fast, but Yatoro's gonna get into position. They got the collapse. Primal Roar immediately onto the Drow Ranger, and she's dead already. Another Chain Frost going around, trying to go for Yatoro. They all are focusing on this Terror Blade, but Terror Blade, he's standing up 1 versus 3. They finally finish him off, but the damage has been done. Nisha on a sliver of HP is trying to get away, but the Kisses will finally find him. Zai, it's gonna have to be through him, and it's gonna have to be through the buybacks. His Drow Ranger did manage to get a buyback off of some gold there.
And Yatoro doesn't have it. He bought out for Nullifier in that fight, so there is no Terrorblade in this engagement. You need to clean up this Roshan if you're Team Liquid and take as many lives out with it as you can, because Laurel, he has level 20. He's here to play.
Here goes Zai. He just dives right in. He wants this fight. He wants to be able to kill as many heroes of Team Spirit and take this Roshan. An opportunity for a turnaround for Team Liquid. The Shatter goes out. Laurel, he's going to hit by the hook shot too. And Team Spirit, they're greed in trying to contest this without Yatoro.
Especially with Penta Edge Sword, the attack speed is there. This is where Yatoro wants to start taking some names. He's going to just run into Zai. He's own initiation once again. Yatoro will start it off and try and bring down the spider.
Oh, desperate TP, that's not going to work. The damage, way too much. So he's dead for 85 seconds.
Oshka.
Oh, look at Mickey. Mickey is in so deep. Mickey is surrounded by so many heroes. Mickey shows himself. Uh-oh. He doesn't have a silver edge, and this is going to be bad for him. They try to get the force staff away. The cogs thrown out. The Kisses are going to catch him. Now Boxy's on the run as well. Oh, no. Mickey tried to make a move without the entirety of Team Liquid and runs into the whole squad of Team Spirit. Now that's 2 heroes that do know how to buy back, and Team Spirit, they're gunning for it. This could be their opportunity to close out the series.
They smell the blood in the water right now, and they are just pushing down a lane. This Drow, like you said, 90 seconds no buy. Team Spirit are forcing the issue. Insania, you are absolutely calling off the crits.
They knew the Frost Shield is an important part of being able to stall out this game long enough for these heroes to come back. So taking away the Lich.
They're just going to go Megas here, but you know Yatoro is going to go Throne. There is no way this man backs off after this. He wants buybacks. He wants a game.
They do manage to get Mira immediately buybacks from both supports here. Zai trying to use the last bit of his insatiable hunger now to close the distance with Yatoro, but immediately has to just pop the Manta at the first sign of aggression and bounce himself away.
Move costs you your entire base.
And now without the Frost Armor, the Lich, he can't hold these tier 4s any longer. Yatoro is gunning for it. He's got the tier 4s, falling fast to get the jump onto Zai. Primal Roar, and he's done for. He's dead. No buyback. Team Spirit have done it. They get their chance at a second time at the Riyadh Masters, and this time they will claim the championship.
In a year where everybody doubted this